And you must contrive to go along as her chaperone and bodyguard.
I can't do that. I don't want to use Sally Devlin.
I'm afraid it's an assignment, Canfield. She is the key to the Devlin mystery, and it is up to you to squeeze her, if you will forgive the tactless metaphor, into this somewhat disagreeable lock.
Devlin, there's a Mr. Canfield to see you.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Just give me a minute, all right?
Am I interrupting?
Oh, no. How are you?
It's been a week. You never call. Am I off your visiting list?
I didn't know I had one.
Now, how's the book progressing?
Fine. How's yours?
Chapter 1's complete.
Very good. I'm on chapter 10. Sit down.
I was determined to wait until you called. I wasn't too successful, I'm afraid. My tape recorder's gathered a lot of dust. Does your staying here mean that congratulations are in order?
Possibly.
Are you going to marry him?
Look, I really don't want to discuss John with you.
Well, maybe you don't, but I do. Listen, if you'd met me first, would it have made any difference?
That's not really relevant, is it?
Answer my question.
Well, I won't.
Well, do you love him a lot?
Well, he's a wonderful man, and he's my dearest friend.
Oh, come off it, Sally. You don't marry your friends. You marry someone because you love them. And I love you. I can't help it. I spent a week thinking about you every second. Incidentally, would you have any violent objection if I contacted your stepmother?
What for?
Information about your father.
Go right ahead.
You really dislike her, don't you?
I don't feel anything about her, and I'm sure that she doesn't feel anything about me.
Sally? Oh, hello, Canfield.
Oh, how are you?
Hello, darling. Now, what have you two been up to? Recording the past imperfect or the present indicative? Have a drink?
No, thanks. I was just leaving.
Oh, too bad. Sally?
Yes, thank you.
If you have time to give me another session on the book, you'll let me know.
I'll call you.
Promise? So long.
Happy scribbling. I have the distinct impression I walked in on what Sir Arthur Wing Pinero would have termed a situation.
How was your day?
Typical saga of the stock exchange. I made £2,000 this morning and lost them this afternoon. By the way, I played cards with my old friend Lord Pomeroy of MI5 the other night. I asked him about Canfield. Of course, he had to be professionally enigmatic, but I got the distinct impression he knew who Canfield was.
Oh, that makes him quite respectable, doesn't it?
You're determined to defend him at all costs, aren't you?
Listen, John, I don't want to be everlastingly arguing about Kenneth Canfield. He doesn't matter to me one way or the other. Have you seen this evening's paper or heard the news?
No, this is an unexpected...
Then you don't know about last night.
No, what happened? Come in.
John's house was broken into. We'd gone out to dinner and to film. Someone blew the door off the safe and Father's book was stolen.
Was anything else taken?
Oh, Ken, don't pretend and don't lie to me. You saw me put it in the safe.
Yes.
Well, if you're involved in what's been going on, I want to know. I simply want to know, that's all.
You think I stole it?
We're the only other person that knows that it exists.
Oh, thanks. I don't mind having my face
Did you
slapped.
tell anyone about the book?
I gave you my word.
John thinks that you're working for the Secret Service or something of that sort.
Well, the Secret Service, as you call it, does not go around blowing up safes or breaking into people's studios.
I would imagine they do anything that suits their purpose. Ken, tell me the truth.
All right. I have worked for British intelligence occasionally.
Is that what you're doing now?
Indirectly.
And that's why you've been seeing me all the interviews and the rest of it?
No, not entirely.
Have you been passing on things I've said?
Yes.
I see. John wasn't so far off after all.
I wanted to tell you this many times, but I couldn't. Something is going on at Saint-Martin. Something directly connected with your father's disappearance. Elizabeth has shut herself up. She doesn't see anybody. She doesn't go anywhere. Listen, never for an instant have I wanted anything but to find out the truth about your father. You must believe that.
I wanted to believe you weren't involved at all.
Someone has just arrived with news. Do you remember this?
Well, it's Deb's. I gave it to him. Where did you get this? Where is he? Is he alive?
Yes, of course he is.
Oh, then prove it to me.
You remain unconvinced by the evidence I bring you.
Evidence? What evidence? A snapshot, a telephone call that might have been anyone.
Could you recognize by the phrasing, quite apart from the ideas, something your husband has written?
His style was unique.
Here, this is the first chapter of a book he's writing about his recent trip. And these are his notes.
Why didn't you bring this to me before?
He only started writing 2 weeks ago. I will bring you the next chapter as soon as it is finished.
Deb, you're alive.
Je veux parler à Madame Devlin.
Qui est à l'appareil?
Sally Devlin, la fille de monsieur. Je parle de Londres.
Attendez, mademoiselle. Je vais appeler madame à l'appareil.
Who is it?
Miss Sally Devlin in London.
I'll take it. Mademoiselle Devlin, this is Madame Secretary, Hans Radler. I'm afraid she's unable to come to the telephone. She's not well.
Well, I've written her several times. Has she received my letters?
I'm sure she has.
Would you please tell her that I want very much to speak to her?
I'm certain when Madame is better, she will call you. In any case, I'll convey your message.
It's the same old story. She's ill and she can't talk to anyone.
Well, thank you for trying anyway, my dear. Now, the time has come for me to reluctantly place my cards on the table. You know, Miss Devlin, we almost never confide in the laity, but we felt under the circumstances that we could not proceed without your help. Your father was a remarkable man in many ways. You did not know, I expect, that he worked for us all through the last war.
Father did.
And after. Well, he was invaluable. He had so many unusual friends. Nehru, Mikoyan, Nasser. He went on a number of special missions for us.
John, did you know?
No, not an inkling, no. He risked a great deal to further what he hoped was international understanding. We're not always concerned with skullduggery and persiflage, you know.
I'm amazed. Do you know in all those years he never breathed a word?
Well, it's often the people we love the most